Magandang hapon, magandang umaga sa ating mga televiewers, especially to the televiewers of Sky Cable Channel 28, The Beautiful Heart Show. Today, we will be presenting a new recipe that we will cook with my daughter, Kathleen.
Hi.
And I'm sure a lot of our viewers already know how to do this, but just to emphasize our own way of cooking
Corned beef.
corned beef. Okay, so what do we need in this recipe?
We usually have canola oil,
Get ready with the oil.
salt,
Okay, get ready with the salt, and of course,
corned beef.
corned beef, any brand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ingredients,
What is this?
onions. Yeah, usually we just take 1/4 of the onions, and since you would like our corned beef to have potatoes, so we have at least 2. Okay, and we will saute it with tomatoes and
Garlic.
garlic. Yeah, 4 cloves of garlic. But before we do this, we make sure that some of these vegetables will be washed well. We know that sometimes bacteria or the germs will stick on the vegetables, right? So we will wash the potatoes later on after you peel it. So peel it first because it's not a good idea to wash it and then peel it, right? So what we normally do is peel it first and then we wash it thoroughly later on. But of course, the tomato, I'm going to wash this. I'm going to slice it now. So make sure you really wash well, because we know that from the market or from the farm, there will be germs there. Though, though we will also cook this, but to avoid contamination. So look at my daughter; she's trying her best to peel. Okay, I have a better technique to do that to be safe. Usually it should be away from you. What you're doing is towards you, and that's not a good idea. So what I usually do is peel it away from me, okay? And you can do it like same strokes, same direction, okay? Especially that your potatoes is almost oblong shape, so it's easy. Sometimes potatoes can be circular or like a ball, right? But what we have right now is an oval shape. Okay, so just make sure that you do it safely. You won't peel your skin off. Okay, so see, it's very clean now. Some potatoes will leave some kind of dark marks. So if you want to take them out, if you want to, yeah, not all potatoes are perfectly clean and see, you notice that there's some potatoes with dark marks on it. Yeah, you try to remove them as much as you can. Okay, so you're done with the first one. Okay, can you do it? Okay, so I'm gonna wash it now. After I peel it off, I will wash it thoroughly. Okay, so the tomatoes were already washed. Okay, now since we already prepared the cloves of garlic, all we can do is we already took out the peel. So what we do is just slice it, or either you slice it or you crush it. It doesn't matter. But usually, I crush it a little bit to extract some of the In fact, you can even slice it to smaller pieces if you want. Doesn't matter. What's important is as you saute it later on, you get the extract. Okay, so either you crush it and slice it into smaller pieces. Okay. make sure that you don't cut yourself as you slice these vegetables. Yeah, you have to have your focus in what you're doing, right? Make sure it. Now I will slice the tomatoes now. Yeah, there are so many ways of slicing tomatoes. Usually, what I do is I cut them into halves, and then cut it into 1/4 and then 1/8. Okay. Well, it depends on your style. And then, okay. 1/2, then 1/4, then 1/8. 1/8, 1/2, 1/8.
Also teach fractions.
Yeah. You apply your fractions here. So slice it into half, and then 1/4, then 1/8. So 1/8, 1/4, 1/8, 1/8. Okay. So you have your tomatoes there. Okay. Now you also peel the onions, and after you peel it, you also wash it. Make sure that you remove the germs. Okay. And then, since this is already 1/4, you will cut this into 1/8 again, and then 1/16, right?
Yep. 1/16.
The 1/16 should be small enough, and then you slice it into smaller pieces. Okay. Oops, sorry. Usually what I do is I put them separately like segregated in a plate, because later on we're gonna saute it one by one. Okay, so I'm done with the onions. I have sliced the tomatoes. I have crushed the garlic. Okay, done. Then what we do with this?
Wash it.
Wash it. Wash it well. So we're ready. So we're done with this thing. So we are ready to slice. The same thing. I usually cut it into half, and then 1/4, and then 1/8. I enjoy doing fractions when I slice. Okay. Then 1/8.
It memorized the word.
Yeah. 1/8. Okay. So how many? All in all, if you end up slicing it to 1/8, you have 8 pieces, right?
Yeah. 8 whole.
Yeah. Now you slice it into smaller pieces again. It doesn't matter if you want it like steak or smaller pieces. What I do usually is I just cut it this way. Sometimes if you have patience, you can even cut it into 1/16 to make it very small. Okay, and then you cut it into pieces like this. Okay. Just be careful you don't slice your own hand. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's bad. So the 1/8, sometimes I even have to make it 1/16, right?
Oh yeah.
And then cut into